Welcome to JJW Sports Talk. I'm your host, Will the Thrill.
And I'm just Josh. That's me, just Josh. Here we are. Another episode, another week. Let's go.
Let's go. This was an interesting week. A lot of letdowns, a lot of upsets. And when I say upsets, yeah, I definitely was upset.
I'm right there with you. Mine was a little bit more heartbreaking than yours. Because mine came down to the very end of the game. But either way, yes, very heartbreaking week. Not just even with our teams, but even with a lot of our picks.
Yes, our picks were so off this week. It's not even funny.
Yeah. So let's start with Thursday night. Very, very, very bad night for Philadelphia team sports in general. Not a single team won in Philly. Of course, right now we'll get into the Eagles. We'll get into the other ones a little bit later. But yeah, with the Eagles going to New York and losing 17-34, definitely. I picked the Eagles to win as not an Eagles fan, so I definitely did not see that coming, especially that big. But yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah. As you see, I'm dumbfounded because I can feel the pain and the hurt. But keep in mind, it is a division game. It's within our division. I could say that because he's a Cowboys fan. Of course, I'm Eagles. But yeah, to get stumped like that, 34-17. I mean, I can't say, it's because we had a short week. They were in the same boat as well. It was just they were hungry. They wanted to make a statement. And the Eagles have been struggling as of late, especially offensive. And just a bad game for Philly, good game for your New York/New Jersey Giants.
Now, some of the game I watched was crazy. Dart is for real.
Yes,
and so is the running back. I don't know how to say his name. I'm not going to butcher the hell out of it.
I just call him Scat. I'll take the first 4 letters of his name. It's because it's like SKAA or Scott or something like that. But he's a beast. He kind of gives me like old like Mike Allstott vibe.
Yes. Yep. That's what I was thinking. Allstott. Yep. I don't know if you saw after the game because I didn't see it till the day after the clip of him and Fitzpatrick ripping their shirts off on the after show.
Hulking out. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
But while we're on but also, yeah, that was crazy. But also, while we're on the Eagles, linebacker retired.
Yeah.
Announced his retirement. What is his name? Hold on.
Last name Smith.
Is it Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eagles pass rush depth takes hit as Smith retires.
Yes. 11 years. Nobody really knows why he retired. So
I'm just hoping
it's kind of crazy.
Like the type of season like it was 2 years ago with the Philadelphia Eagles, where they just weren't on the same page and then they just gave out, just went out there just to play. And like I said before, like even Jason Kelce, people kept asking him, was he going to retire? Was he going to retire? But whatever the heck happened when they went to Tampa and played in that playoff game, at the end of the game, he was like, yeah, I'm done. Like,
yeah,
he retired. So,
yep.
I think whatever happened that season, I just hope it's not a repeat.
Yeah. Hopefully not. All right, moving on to Sunday. We'll go with the first game. We got on my list. We got the Broncos versus the Jets. Going to the Jets. Pulling out another win, 13-11. Holy crap. What the? what is with these scores?
Wait,
but
Denver 13, Jets 11.
yes, 13-11, Broncos pulled it out. Yep.
Yep.
That's crazy. I don't even know what to say about that one. I didn't see any of that one because they didn't show it here.
Right.
Or was that an early game? That was the early game.
That was an early game.
I had stuff going on that I was doing and didn't catch that one. I just straight up missed that one.
Then we had this is my second team. Wave those terrible towels. Pittsburgh 23, Cleveland 9. 3 field goals.
Yeah, well, I don't think anyone saw the Browns really doing anything in that game.
No.
Because I know I didn't even go with them. Especially they got the whole quarterback controversy going on there with Sanders and
that
whoever
defense
else.
Don't do so much. Like the defense, I think, has been getting tired because the offense is pretty much doing 4 and outs mostly. And when they do get momentum, like they don't go nowhere, just ending up with field goals.
Yeah, and they just traded Flacco. So, yeah, I know I keep doing that. So yeah, who knows what's going on there? But Pittsburgh looked good, especially their defense. But that's pretty much what we thought anyway.
Yeah. Now here's an interesting one. The Los Angeles Chargers took on the Miami Dolphins. The Chargers won 29-27 by 2 points.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the reason I paused, I was waiting to see if Josh was going to say it, because the quarterback, Tua, actually called out his teammates at the end of the game at the podium when he was talking to the media.
Yes, saying that players show up late to the players-only meetings or don't show up at all. Yeah, that's stuff you don't say in the media. That's stuff you got a problem with that you say behind closed doors.
But it also shows about where the leadership really is, because if they're looking for, there are a bunch of young guys, and Rick Ryan said it best that this team is talented, but you got to get them on the same page. And if the captain, who is the coach, not present, making the adjustments, making what needs to be said, get it out there, and your quarterback is at a point where he's pissed off and feel like he can't say nothing, because it does start with the head coach and then to the quarterback, really.
Yes.
So he's probably just
still and I get it, but you learn that young, not to some stuff you just keep behind, stay in the locker room. Some stuff just stay in the locker room. But we'll see what comes of that down there.
Okay. Big win for you Patriots fans. New England 25, New Orleans 19. Josh, I think you did pick the Saints for this one.
Yeah. I was hoping they were going to go on that momentum, and yeah. It is what it is.
Not much to say. Not much to say.
Hey, the Saints are in the middle of a big rebuild down there between their coaching staff and the players, everything. Hey, we'll see what happens, and then I give them another year or two, and then start talking about it. Really putting them down.
All right. So for the Los Angeles Rams, taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Oh boy, how much they miss Lamar. 17-3.
Yeah. Lamar not being there is killing them.
Yes.
Big time.
Not looking good in Baltimore.
But remember, I did pick the Rams.
Yeah, you did.
Because I said I didn't think Lamar was going to play again, so I'm going with the Rams.
Yeah, we both did. Because without Lamar, and nothing against Cooper Rush, it's just a big difference.
the way that team is built for Lamar, not for Rush.
No.
No offense to Rush. He's a good quarterback, but that offense is not built for him.
Okay. Arizona 27. The Indianapolis Colts pulled it off with 31. The Colts are the big surprising team this year. Like,
oh yeah,
lie.
Oh yeah, with Jones, no one saw this coming.
Nope.
No one expected them to be doing this.
Not at all. Not at all.
Hey, right place, coach, system. It's all about that. It's all about that, and the timing of being put at the team at the right spot, right time. It was time for him to go somewhere else, and he found the right spot, and he's doing great there. New York, I think he kind of got crapped on anyway, never really given a chance, especially from the fans.
Oh, no.
No. So I think that kind of messed with him. I being a ex-player and stuff, that messes with you psych. So that could have bothered him from the beginning. And, hey, more power to him. I'm happy.
Yeah. All right. Well, they beat the Chiefs, but they did not beat Sam Darnold. Seattle 20, Jacksonville 12.
Yeah, I definitely was wrong there. But I don't care. I like the Jags. I've always kind of liked the Jags. Hey, any given Sunday,
you win some, you lose.
You lose some. Exactly. Hey, I'll admit I had the wrong pick there, but I'll stick with my pick.
All right. Oh, this is for you. You take this one.
Cowboys going down to the Carolina Panthers, and we lost yet again, 27-30. Now, I will say this, and I know anybody that talks to me knows I diss Dax as much as I can. But this game was not his fault. He looked great all game. Our defense is god awful because our offense right now in everything is in the top 5, the top 10 of points, yards, and stuff like that. We're in the top 10 of both of them. Top, I believe, scoring we might even be number 1, or the yards, one of them. But our defense is dead last in every stat possible. So, and then our good old owner GM thinks we're still going to win and still open to trades going into the trade deadline. Which, okay, I'm all for that. But he's talking about adding people to the offense and not the defense.
And the offense is actually the one that's clicking. It's the defense that needs to help. And you got rid of your top defensive player.
Yep, and we're about to get CeeDee Lamb back. So with what we have already going hot, and then we're going to get CeeDee Lamb back in that, why do we need that? We don't need nothing on offense.
Nope.
Leave it alone.
Probably just the running back with Miles Sanders being out.
No, we're good. We're good there. Williams is killing it. We're good. We'll be all right.
Okay.
Sanders is fumble-aya anyway.
Yeah, we had that problem with him too.
Exactly.
All right. Tennessee Titans 10, the Las Vegas Raiders 20.
So the Raiders pulled one out finally.
Yes, they did.
I was definitely wrong there because I definitely picked the Titans. Hey, can't be right on all of them.
No, you're right. You're right. But in fact, we'll get back to this with the question of the day as well.
Yes. We'll save that for them.
Yeah, we'll save that for later. But yeah. So the Raiders finally get a dub.
Good for them.
Yep. All right. Now this surprised me because this team always finds a way to get a W despite injuries. The San Francisco 49ers heading to Tampa to face the Buccaneers, 19-30.
Yeah. But they took that hit of losing, but they also took another major injury.
They did?
Their linebacker, yes. Their all-pro linebacker, Fred Warner, out for the season, dislocated and broke his ankle. So he will need surgery. He is done for the season. So they just keep getting beat down and beat down. They can't win on the field, off the field, whatever. Yeah, 49er fans, I feel sorry for you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel your pain. But if I'm not mistaken, I did go Buccaneers. I didn't expect that kind of a window, but yeah. That sucks. So moving on, we will go to the Bengals, Cincinnati Bengals, going into Green Bay, where they did lose 18-27.
Woo!
The Packers look like they're back again. They hit a little rough patch there. Every team does. Good thing to get it done early in the season. Yeah.
No say.
Yeah, they're just clicking again.
Yep.
And
they're back on track, as they say.
And Cincinnati once again is going through the whole quarterback thing over there, so that doesn't help neither. But with that going on, to put up 18, that's still not bad. But yeah.
All right. Now here's the interesting game that a lot of people have been talking about for Sunday night football. Detroit 17, Kansas City 30.
Yes. A lot of controversy, a lot of stuff coming out of this. Some of it I will talk about
later.
But we will go into the little scrum at the end with Juju and Branch. Branch did get a 1-game suspension from it because he did straight up just smack the hell out of Juju. Apparently, there's different stories coming out, but Branch did come out and say that what it was is that he was saying they were bullying him the whole game, picking on him, and that the last play of the game or whatever, he was illegally blocked in the back, hit in the back or whatever, and the referees didn't call it. So he was a little frustrated and stuff, and then Juju said something. He just lost his cool and smacked him. Not cool either way. Got to try to be professional, especially in front of the cameras.
Especially on live TV.
I do understand where he's coming from, though. I get it. You're frustrated, especially taking you lost. But you still got to keep your cool. Not just smack somebody upside the head.
Especially the way how this league has been going as of late.
Yes. You know they are being very strict with anything.
Okay, so we're going into Monday night. There was 2 games Monday night, one on ESPN and one on ABC. So let's do the ESPN game since that was first. And surprise, surprise, if you are an Atlanta Hawk fan, you definitely have worthy to celebrate because y'all prevailed against the Buffalo Bills 24-14. Bijan Robinson, and it is Bijan, because Pat McAfee had to get that cleared up. I was watching that all day today. Had a field day, passing, receiving, well, not passing, receiving and rushing for over 200 yards to help the team prevail. Their defense was sharp, and really that defense really got to Allen's face. I'm not used to seeing Allen getting pushed around and beat up like that. So,
yeah. And talking about Robinson, they're saying with the way he's been playing with all scrimmage yards, so that's passing and running from the line of scrimmage. If he keeps on this pace, he will break the all-time NFL record for one season by one player. If he keeps the pace he's been at.
If he keeps it up.
That's what I say. If, but the little bit of that game I watched, the Falcons had their defense had their number. Man. They had their number. And I don't know if – now what I saw was in the second half. I don't know if Allen is banged up or something, but I watched a couple plays, and he didn't look like Josh Allen that I watched a couple weeks ago. He looked hesitant, looked nervous, because I watched a play where he would usually turn and pass it, and he just underhand floated it for like a 10-yard pass. And I'm like, what? Even though the announcers are like, what? That's not a normal Josh Allen play.
No.
So I don't know if he's banged up and they're just trying to keep it, and he's trying to protect himself, but he just didn't look himself when I saw him.
Yeah, he definitely. I mean, like I said, it was more times you see him on his butt than actually scrambling and running like that. He really there was rushing at least 3 to 4 guys per turn getting back there, but also they were missing one of their top linemen up front to keep things balanced. That he kept saying that, but I mean, rushing as much as they did, it looked like a slobber knocker, if you ask me.
Yeah.
All right, now. Besides the Giants, because the Giants faced another division rival, our whole division lost. Besides the Giants, because they faced the Care Bears. I mean, the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
25-24 against the Washington Commanders. I almost said Redskins again. Commanders. 25-24. What a game. And it's really showing that this new coach and Caleb Williams are kind of entwined. Like, they've really been working well together. And no matter how ugly a win is a win, especially in this league.
Yes. They pulled it out. Hey, that's all that matters. You get that win. Oh, and I forgot to mention this when we were talking about the Ravens. They released C.J. Gardner from the practice squad.
He's available again, ladies and gentlemen.
Now he did. Him and his agent did ask for it, so it's not like they just released him. They signed a different safety or traded it, whatever. So he asked he'd rather go somewhere where he has a chance of coming up off and getting playing time. So I don't blame. I understand that situation.
Yeah. In fact, I was just on his Instagram, and he's dropping small hints he wants to come back.
I don't know if Philly wants him though.
No, I don't think so.
They're already, and I don't think it'd be smart with
in that backfield though.
What, the corners? Yeah. He's a safety and corner.
Right. But still, I'm just saying they are hurting with these young guys. You know how some fans are. They want the results right there and then. They don't have time to have a team develop and stuff like that, especially when you just come off of winning a championship. You're expecting to have that championship mentality. So I think if you got a guy who's can really dig in their butts to get them to do what they got to do, I personally would like to see him coming back. I mean, there was clips of him parading from the parade with the belt in his hand, walking down on the street.
But you also got to look like this. They traded him away for a reason.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. Because I mean, something would have. If it was all good and gravy, they would have brought him back as the first time he was available. But
exactly, or not even trade.
Leave and then expect to come back like kumbaya and everything.
Well, the thing is, they traded him. They traded him originally, so there's a reason they traded him. They had him and they traded him, so there's a reason.
There's a reason.
And from like we talked about when it happened, all the evidence points that it's the same problem he got released from down there, that he was starting his mouth and stuff in the locker room and being a problem behind.
Received a new message at your private terminal.
So, yeah, I don't think it'd be smart with they're already having locker room problems. Don't add more.
Don't add some more headaches. All right, week 7's picks. And we're going to run through these real quick because it's 7:26 right now is what I got. We want to keep the ball rolling so we can get to the next sport. Tab into that. All right. So, Thursday night, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers, 4-1, taking on your 2-4 Cincinnati Bengals.
Let's go Steelers.
I'm with you on that.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, let's go Steelers.
Steelers. Okay, early game for Sunday. Rams taking on Jacksonville. Both teams are 4-2. And they're traveling overseas, playing at 9:30 in the morning, which you can catch on the NFL Network. I'm gonna go Rams.
Let's go Jags.
Okay, split. All right.
Hey, I'm sticking with my Jags. Come on now.
I thought the Eagles had their bye. They don't. The Eagles are playing the Minnesota Vikings at 1:00 on Fox. Eagles 4-2. Minnesota coming off a bye, being 3-2. I mean, I'm an Eagles fan. But the way how things have been looking, I'm not going to rule out Jalen Hurts. So I'm going to go Eagles. Hopefully they give Barkley the ball more.
Usually I would go Vikings, but their quarterback situation's all banged up because Wentz is he's now hurt. Yes.
Oh.
I don't know if he's not playing or not, but he's banged up some. I read it was his knee. I think they said. I'm gonna go Eagles. Stick with the Eagles. Let's go.
Whew. Okay. Here we go. The Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm definitely going Chiefs because guess who they get back? They get Rice back this week.
Yep.
So he has his full receiving core now. With Rice, Juju, and Kelsey, yeah, we're about to see the Saints that we're used to seeing coming back. Chiefs, not Saints. Sorry. Let's go Chiefs.
All right.
I saw the Saints. God. I saw the Saints name on the screen.
Yeah. The bottom of the barrel teams. 1-5. The Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. Well, they put up points last time, more than 9, so I'm going to go with the Dolphins.
Yeah, I have to go with the Dolphins, even with everything going on. Let's go Dolphins.
All right, New England Patriots taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Patriots. Only because we'll get into it more in a little bit. What's everything going on down in Tennessee right now?
Yeah. Okay. Carolina taking on the winless Jets.
Let's go Panthers.
They're slowly getting that momentum. Sorry, Tim. New Orleans Saints, 1-5, taking on the Chicago Bears, 3-2. Just Josh, what you going with?
I gotta go with
The Bears.
the Bears on this
The
one.
Bears.
On this one, I gotta go the Bears. Yeah. Sorry,
The Indian-
Saints, but sorry.
Yeah. The Indianapolis Colts, 5-1. Who would have thought that we're saying 5-1 for the Colts? Taking on the Los Angeles Chargers.
Let's keep riding the Colts.
Yeah. Donald turned me. Jones got me as somewhat of a believer in the way how that organization's going. I haven't heard anything negative coming from there, so that's always a big plus. All right. Oh, God, I can't stand this team. But New York Giants, you see how painful that was to say it, taking on the Denver Broncos, the two teams that actually beat Philly this year. I'm going Denver just because I'm going against the team in our division. Yeah, call me a sour.
No, I don't want it, but I'm gonna ride the rookie. I'm gonna ride the rookies.
You're going with Dart.
Yep, let's go Dart and crazy white boy in the backfield.
Oh, God, that's good. That's good. All right. So the evening games, we got the Green Bay Packers, who actually tied, who has a tie, 3-1-1. Gee, I wonder who they tied with.
Yeah.
They're taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, God, I got to go with the Packers.
Oh, yeah, let's go Packs.
Cheeseheads, y'all. Cheeseheads. Josh, you could take this one.
All right, we got the Washington Commanders, and I hate saying that damn name, coming into Dallas. Oh, God, big Division One. Let's go Cowboys. I got to pull the Cowboys on this one. They're my team, and I'm definitely not going to pick a division team versus.
I would, but I think because he fumbled at the end of that last game, he's going to come out for blood. So I'm going to go with the Commanders.
I don't blame you there, but like I said,
I mean, I like Dak. I personally like Dak, but it's the defense that's in question for me for Dallas.
yeah, and that's why I say it's hard. I had to go with my team on this one, but I know our defense is sus.
All right, so we got the Atlanta Falcons as our Sunday night game taking on San Francisco 49ers. Oh, man. This is a good one. This is going to be a good slobber knocker, man. That's going to be a good matchup. Like I said, despite all their injuries, they do find a way, and I think they're trying to make sure that Kerry Kittles is back on the offensive end to practice this week. So,
yeah, I'm gonna go with the Falcons this week on that one. With the injuries they have on defense, the 49ers, I think Robinson runs all over them.
I'm still going to go with the 49ers. So, 49ers fans, I'm hopping on your bandwagon for this one. All right. And we have not one, but two Monday night games, one after another. And I do mean one after another.
Yeah, it's not one. It's not like an hour difference. It's one at 7, one at 10. So we'll start with the 7 o'clock one.
Go ahead.
We got the Buccaneers going to Detroit.
That's a matchup, dude. That's worthy of a Monday Night Football.
Yes, it definitely is. With them being home and coming off the L, I'm gonna go Detroit.
And I'm with you. As much as I like Baker Mayfield, I'm going to go with the Lions.
Yeah, as much as I like the Bucks, and I know I've been going with them a lot this year, I got to go with Detroit on this one. Coming off the loss,
Mm-hmm.
I think they're coming out hungry and at home. I think they'll be ready.
And the late night game, because it's Seattle, West Coast time, that's like their 7 o'clock.
Yep.
Seattle Seahawks will be home against the Houston Texans. I'm going with Seattle for this one, not only because they're home, because Sam Darnold's playing a hell of a season so far, being 7 games into it. So that's my reasons for that.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Seahawks too. Definitely. That's kind of an easy one.
All righty then. So, for those who do pay attention to the to the WNBA, it's over. The ladies have succeeded in their very first games up to 7 for the finals. The Las Vegas Aces pulled off the victory with their MVP as well as finals MVP. Oh God, I'm gonna butcher this name. So Crystal, if you're watching, yes, I'm waiting for you to correct me.
Aja
Wilson.
Williams.
I thought it was
Is it Williams or Wilson?
Wilson.
Yeah, is it Wilson?
It's Wilson.
You might be right with that, yeah.
It's just the first name I was scared I was going to butcher.
Yeah, Aja. But also
Asia.
But also with the Aces doing this is their 3rd championship in 4 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or no. Yeah. 3 titles in 4 years. They are a dynasty over there right now. I just really started paying attention to it a little bit more, but holy crap, that's good. Now talking about the since we are on WNBA, there's a lot of stuff going on over there with the whole commissioner thing, but also their CBA, which is their like salaries and stuff, has a deadline of October 31st. At this rate, it does not look good. It does not look like the talks are not going well. So it looks like there may be a holdout. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah.
And it was just a interesting season, especially when their top player wasn't even there. You know, I mean, like Caitlin, as everyone does when they think of the WNBA as of late, it has been like Caitlin Clark this, Caitlin Clark that. But the Aces, like you said, have been one of the top teams for the past several years, even with all the pieces they have lost.
Yep. Like I said, I haven't followed it like that, and but I do have Crystal that I work with that keeps me up. Will definitely keep me updated, and I will be keeping myself updated on stuff going forward. That's all I got for the WNBA. You have anything else?
Nope. Now, not with the WNBA. We could switch over to your sport, NHL. Let us know what you know about how the season's been going since it started.
All right, so as we started off, when we started off talking about Thursday night football, we said Thursday was a bad night for Philly fans everywhere for all sports because the Flyers did lose their season opener, but they did play the Stanley Cup champions. So there is that. Not a whole lot of craziness going. It's only been the first week of the season. Flyers did revenge that loss to the Panthers last night, where their captain had 4 points in their win, Couturier. So they bounced back, so that's good. Detroit has also bounced back from their opening season loss. And then we lost to Toronto, and then we pulled off a win against Toronto last night. Like I said, not a whole lot going on yet. Crazy news. Hold on. Did I just see? Hold on. Oh, here we go. Breaking news. Just came in from NHL in the last hour. That's why I did not see it. Brady Tkachuk is out at least 4 weeks.
Whoa.
So the Ottawa Senators will be without, I believe he's their captain.
Yeah. He got that C on that.
Due to a hand wrist injury that he got, I guess, in the game last night. Yeah, as a hockey player, yeah, you can't play without your wrist.
Yeah, and not trying to sugarcoat it. Hockey players are one of the toughest ones out there. I'm not going to lie.
This will be a discussion on another show. We'll get into a whole thing about that. I got a topic. But
Right,
I'm not even going to spoil it by.
Write it down. So we'll go into it next week.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, with hockey, that's pretty much going on. No other big news, like I said, other than Chuck. But like I said, that just came in the last hour. That's why I didn't know about it. I didn't see it before. A lot of teams going through the rebuild, especially like Philly is, but they are looking good for the rebuild. They are looking good. We actually got some games live right now. Okay. But nothing we're going to get into with that. That'll just too many games to go into all that right now.
And the same thing for the NBA. The NBA is still in preseason form. A lot of players finding out their groove, finding out what positions they can handle, what positions they played. The number 1 draft pick, Cooper Flagg, has been actually playing point guard. So if you happen to be a Maverick fan and you just were curious on how well they're doing, definitely keep your eyes out. Seeing him pull up for some jumper shots from threes, it shows that he's still, how do you say it? He's a young man playing in a big man's game, but it shows like he is actually up there, even though it's preseason. Season doesn't start until, if I'm not mistaken, the
Tuesday, a week from today.
Yeah, a week from today, October 21st. All right, let's get into the most important sport right now, which is, I guess, Father Time sport, baseball. Baseball, we're down to the, how do you say it, the NLCS, National League Championship Series, which is what they stand for, and the American League. Unfortunately, our Philadelphia Phillies, Josh, I know you're not a baseball fan, but yeah, the Phillies lost the series 3-1 to the Dodgers, which was one of the worst ways the Phillies were looking, such as mentioned earlier on the day of the Eagles game. Yeah, it was a domino effect. And also on the other end, the Cubs and the Brewers played. Brewers pulled it out, going the whole 5-game series, 3-2 over the over the Cubs. So it is the Dodgers and Brewers. Game is tonight on TBS.
Game 2.
The Brewers are playing the Dodgers, and the series is 1-0. On the American League side, you have your Detroit Tigers lose the series to the Seattle Mariners 3-2, and the Blue Jays beat my Yankees 3-1. And so the Mariners and Blue Jays, since that series has been going on for a while, Game 3 is actually tomorrow on FS1 at 8 o'clock. And Seattle surprisingly leads the series 2-0. In other words, they've been really showing off they got the bat power because they have been beating this team. If I'm not mistaken, Game 1 was by 10 runs, and the other last night was also by another set of 10. So they've been hitting double digits in runs in the last 2 games against the Blue Jays. So this is the 1-2 team in the American League and the 1-3 team in the National League.
No, Game 1 they won 3-1.
Oh.
Game 2 was 10-3.
Okay. I guess I saw that game twice then in my head.
Maybe. It happens.
Oh, man, you see something and you think you saw it.
Yep.
All right. It is. I got 7:46 over here, my friend. Am I forgetting anything?
Breakdown of the sports? No, but get into our discussion where we want to talk about what is going down. Part of what is going down in Tennessee. They fired their coach. My thoughts is on him getting fired. You can kind of see it happening with what was going on this season, especially after last year. Do I think they should have gave him a little bit longer of a chance? Yeah. But we don't know what was going on behind doors. What player? Maybe they talked to players. Maybe he completely lost the players, and there was no way. Once you lose the players, there's no way getting them back as a coach. Unfortunately. So yeah. Your thoughts?
My thoughts. Okay. So the Titans' previous coach, who, if I'm not mistaken, he is now one of the coaches over in New England, right?
Mike Verba. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Well, he had a rough time with that team. He had that team with a winning record, and still, they let him go for a new guy. But also, I think with the way they're rebuilding, you have to give the coach a chance to be there to build. It's not like the Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. You have to help out and spend the money to get the talent there. With a rookie quarterback who, and I'm saying this because this was like the topic on several of the sports shows, that you have to give the team time to develop. In order to succeed, you need to have the right pieces. So having a quarterback like Cam Ward, who does say the right things, he is slowly improving each and every week, but he needs a line. He needs good receivers to throw to, and let alone run the ball on the offensive end. So for a coach to really be taking the heat for all this, yes, the coach is always going to be the fall guy, no matter who you look at it. But also, I do want to go back and say that if you to have a rookie quarterback go out there and start, you need a coach to help him believe in that he could succeed. Because if the system was the way it is now, a lot of coaches, this is like the fourth.
That's my house.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm trying to mute it.
Okay, so as I was saying, since 2021 up to now, this is the fourth quarterback that's either is a rookie that lost his head coach in the beginning of the season. So if you get what I mean, Caleb Williams had the situation as well, but he was able to finish the season before he got a new coach. And now it's working for him. So maybe that effect will work with Cam Ward here in Tennessee. Only time will tell. But as I was saying before, Peyton Manning, if that happened with Peyton Manning, he threw a lot of interceptions his first year, but they gave him time to develop. And now he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. He is in the Hall of Fame, right? I think he did get a bust.
I think so.
Okay. So, yeah, so you never know. A coach and a quarterback does make a big difference. We hate to say it, but Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. Sirianni and Hurts.
But like
Reed, Mahomes.
And like I said, we don't know if higher ups came and talked to players and the players just weren't connecting with this coach, especially the quarterback. Like you said, the young guy, if they're not able to connect, it's not going to work. So I do that, and I know I say that from being a coach of hockey and football and a player. If you don't get along, if you and the coach can't click, or you and the player can't click, it's not going to work. Especially if it's supposed to be your star, your leadership guy, your main guy, your quarterback, your star corner, your whatever. If you can't click with them where that they trust you and you can trust them, it's never going to work. So like I said, we don't really know what happened behind closed doors. There could be stuff going on being said back there that they thought they needed to make that change. It sucks. I know the offensive coordinator is the interim head coach. So we'll see how that goes for them.
Okay. I'll give you that one. Ay. Oh, brother. It's just sad to see anyone really lose their job. That's the bottom line.
Oh, yeah.
This thing. So.
And it always sucks when someone loses their job, especially in sports and stuff like that, because that is their livelihood, or any job in general. But unfortunately, sports is in everybody's face, so everybody sees it. I think he'll get another shot somewhere else down the line. I don't know how soon, but he'll find a team somewhere.
Hopefully sooner or later.
Oh yeah, of course. Even if it's not as a head coach, he'll find. I believe he'll find something again.
Okay. Any questions or comments from anything?
The only thing I really see is Deadhead just talking about like the Phillies saying the pitcher panicked, and instead of throwing it to first base, threw it home, and that's why the Phillies ended up losing that game. Which I saw the highlight thing from it and stuff, and I'll agree with that 100%.
I felt bad for that dude, man.
But I get it. You're in the spotlight like that. It happens. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's all we really got for comments right now is. And then, like I said, he also says about the Flyers killing it last night, which I said that they did kill it, especially against the Stanley Cup champions. Another thing for the NHL, and this isn't really big news. It's just something that they're talking about. They're talking about having more expansion teams, and they're talking about 4 of them with over the next few years. And some of the cities, well, they got 3 cities in mind right now, with a 4th one still up in question. We've got Atlanta, Houston, and Phoenix, and then there's talks of Quebec being the fourth one to get a team back in Quebec. So we'll see what happens with that. That would put the league at 36 teams.
Wow.
If they got all four of them. Hey, I'm all for it. More hockey, the better. Let's add more games to the season too. If we're going to add more teams, let's go. I'm all for it. Also, this year coming up in like February and stuff, we do have the Winter Olympics this year coming up. So there will be a break in NHL hockey, so they can go play in the Olympics this year. So that'll be cool to see too. So more hockey.
You and your hockey, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Ever since I started playing it, I was 13 years old, I fell in love with it. Started playing roller hockey and played up until I was 30. So let's go. But as we always tell everybody, please try to even when we're live, it. Gets us more known on YouTube, more out there on YouTube, so more people can find us. So comment at any time, anything, even when you come back and watch the video, even if you're watching the replay video later, comment. We do look at them so that we can try to bring them up. We have comments and see stuff. We will bring it up on the next show and bring it up and try to touch on it. So please comment. Also, you can find us on Spotify. TikTok, but TikTok's acting funny. TikTok will be just quick shorts, clips, but it's acting funny. Won't let me post any more videos recently, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, go us, find us. I know not everyone can watch us on YouTube, stuff like that. If you just like to listen, like I said, go find us on Spotify also. Just it's the same name, everything like that. Another crazy week, like we said, especially in all sports, really, and very, very, very bad week for Philly team fans. As a Cowboy fan, not a very good week for me neither. Detroit, half and half, but I don't expect. I know we still got a couple years before I really start hoorahing us to make pushes, and we're still trying to put our pieces together with our Stevie Y plan. Let's go. That's pretty much what I have to say in closing. And as always, come back. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us.
Yes. Thank you.
Always. Comment,
Subscribe.
And hit the bell. Hit the bell so you. Yes, exactly what he just said. Get them notifications so you know when we're live or when we post any videos or anything like that. Once again, thank you for coming and hanging out. Much appreciated. Tell your friends and stuff about us too. The more, the merrier. Anything from you, Will the Thrill?
Nope. I'm Will the Thrill.
And I'm just Josh, and that's another show. Another week of JJW Sports Talk. Thanks for coming and hanging out. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Through the